The only way to hurt a narcissist. That always works every time. So, everyone, I bet you're dying to get even with that narcissist who's caused you so much pain. I understand. You're furious, and you've been pushed to the limit. But I have a secret weapon to share with you. Something that sounds simple, but yeah, does it pack a punch? Are you ready? It's no contact. Perhaps you've heard of it, but let me tell you why it's so powerful. Narcissists can't get enough of attention, validation, and praise. They thrive on it, and when you cut them off, you yank the rug out from under them. They're left hungry for that praise, starving for a sense of self-worth. Going no contact hurts them more than any insult you could throw their way. Imagine being stripped of your sustenance, of the things that make you feel great about yourself. It's a crushing blow, and they can't stand it. The best thing about going no contact, it's so easy to do. Just walk away and stay away. That's how you win. So, everyone, don't engage with the narcissist. Stay above the fray, protect your inner peace, and heal. You deserve more than the pain they've put you through, and you will find happiness and joy once again. And to help you along the way, I've put together a comprehensive resource just for you. Narcissism 101 Early Warning Signs, Escaping the Trap, and Rebuilding Your Life. It's chock full of priceless tools to help you recover. To access it, click the link in the description. Picture this. The narcissist, who's been a thorn in your side, realizes they can't get a reaction out of you anymore. Zilch, nada, nothing. They can't eat up your every word, read your mind, or manipulate you like they used to. And by cutting off that emotional fuel, you reclaim the steering wheel of your life. You own it, no questions asked. Now the sucker can't suck your energy dry anymore. They're used to people giving it up freely, unfairly taking it for granted like it's their birthright. But guess what? That gravy train's been derailed. And when they finally accept that you've got them beat, it's a massive wake-up call. They can't deal with the truth. You've taken back your sense of self. Boom. You've hit them with their Achilles heel. You know how it goes, right? When someone suddenly takes away your sugar, it only makes you crave it harder. It's that irresistible human instinct. You want what you can't have. And yep, it's the same deal for narcissists. Just cut off that prized emotional source, and hey presto, you become the mysterious, tantalizing, forbidden fruit in their world. They'll find ways to get to you. Texts, calls, or, better yet, sending their minions to lure you back. The narcissist couldn't care less about your boundaries, your personal space, or your need for some well-deserved alone time. All they care about is getting what they want. So when you cut them off, they double down on the chase. It's like their brain tells them that the one thing they can't have is what they need the most. And for a person who craves emotional validation, attention, and energy, that's a special kind of torture. They need it, they want it, and it's driving them nuts. Narcissists are obsessed with playing with your emotions. They study your every move, searching for signs of attachment or affection, even when they're crossing the line. They're probing you, pushing your buttons, and they don't even realize how intrusive they are. They'll do whatever it takes to reel you back in, like bringing others into the picture, making you jealous, or playing mind games. All in a desperate attempt to spark some flicker of emotion within you. Because let's face it, they live for the negative stuff like jealousy, anger, and guilt. Those are the emotions they understand and thrive on. Positive emotions are just too fleeting and feel good for them to handle, so they default to their tried and true methods of negativity. It's a real head-scratcher, this one. The narcissist wants your attention, right? But the kicker is when they finally get it, all they can feel is negative vibes. How messed up is that? So when they come calling, remember, the ultimate power is saying no. Taking back their emotional fuel stops them in their tracks, and you regain control of your life. See, the thing is, inflicting negative feelings on you is a breeze for narcissists. It's like their love language or something. They figure, hey, if I feel terrible, you should feel terrible too. And in some twisted way, it's their way of punishing you, making you feel the same pain they felt. If they see you happy or succeeding, they're quick to get jealous because they're not the ones in the spotlight. Then it's game on, twisted competition style, even though you never really signed up for that. And if they sense they're losing, they'll punish you even harder. So, The way they keep their grip on you is by playing mind games, messing with your emotions, and making it a psychological power play. Why? Because for them, it's all about topping the charts, being the one in control, and feeling that sweet, sweet superiority. It's like they're making up for lost time from when they were kids. So, when you're in their sights, they're pulling on every string they can find to fit their twisted narrative. When you cut off contact with a narcissist and stop giving them emotional fuel, it's like the world crumbles around them. They have no idea how you feel or what your next move will be, which is a real shock to their system. See, their whole behavior towards you is based on your reactions, your everything. How messed up is that? They're manipulating you to feel and react in the ways they want, and that's just cruel. But the thing is, you could give a narcissist all the attention and validation in the world, and it still wouldn't be enough. They're like emotional black holes, constantly ravenous for any and all validation they can get. They need it to survive, which is seriously messed up. They'll exhaust you with their incessant demands, always wanting more and more from you. But catering to their needs 24/7 isn't humanly possible. Eventually, you'll hit your limit and find yourself unable to fulfill their emotional requirements, though they'll keep piling the pressure on you, demanding more. It's a toxic cycle, and the worst part is that it's not going to change. Not as long as they have their supply of emotional energy, which makes sense if you think about it. Why would they care about your happiness or their behavior when they've got their fix of emotional power? It's a rough situation, but the bottom line is you've got to take care of yourself first and foremost. When you finally escape a narcissistic relationship, it's like you're leaving behind a thunderstorm that just refuses to end. The effects of it last way longer than the relationship itself, way longer than you ever thought possible. They had you so conditioned to put them on the pedestal of your life that you're left with nothing. It's like you don't even know who you are anymore. The only way to make it right and come back from that darkness is to go completely, stark raving, no contact. I'm not kidding either. It's tough as nails. But you've got to protect yourself, and going no contact gives you that golden opportunity to do so. Sure, it might be tricky because of reasons like business ownership, shared assets, or custody issues, but it's still doable. You don't have to give them all your emotional energy, just like you don't have to give your boss more than what's required of you. Keep the relationship purely business-like, only relaying the necessary info. Don't let them have the satisfaction of knowing they still have an emotional pull on you. That's like giving them the green light to come bulldozing into your life again. Let me tell you something. Narcissists are masters at hiding their emotions. They've got them all locked up, tight as a drum. They see feelings as a weakness, something that could potentially strip them of their power, which is the last thing they want. It's all about keeping that iron grip on everything, controlling those around them, and dominating every situation. They don't want to build or create anything with you, even though they might try to convince you otherwise. No, to them, you're just a resource, someone to dole out money, time, or the oh-so-important emotional validation. They don't give a rat's whisker about you as a person. In their twisted view of the world, you're nothing but an object, something to use and abuse until they see fit to discard you when they're done. But listen up, there's a solution to this madness. You don't have to suffer in silence or feel alone in this struggle. There's help out there, and you can tap into it. Consider checking out my free courses or even try my one-on-one consultation recommendation. The details are all in the description below. Don't struggle through this by yourself. There's a community of folks out there ready and willing to help you out. So, let's get that ball rolling and begin your healing journey.